guys, welcome back to another 5280 Adventures video. We're going to continue on with this series 2017 Best Finds. Right now we're up to episode 3. I appreciate everybody sticking around with me getting to this point. If you haven't seen episode 1 and episode 2 yet, I'm going to leave a link right at the top here. Head back over there, start from there. It's going to start you off at the beginning of 2017 and get you caught up to right now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to jump right into it and see what kind of finds we're going to continue with right now. All right, so we're going to start off right in July. I did a lot of digging in July here in Colorado. It's gorgeous out, a little hot, but great digging weather. July, I came across a bottle dump. If you remember back from episode 2, we ended at the bottle dump. We're going to pick up right where we left off. And I found a pretty incredible find, one that I definitely have displayed, one that I really enjoy, and it's got some great history to it. So take a look right now.
Oh yeah, it's another whiskey bottle. It says federal law forbids sale or reuse of this bottle. It's like that clear one that I had found, and I'll go ahead and link the video to that one. But this one looks like it's amber. Oh, I'm so excited about that one. Sweet, got another one. See you on the next.
Wow, pretty crazy to find that bottle, right? Anything that from Prohibition, just amazing to find in my mind. It's kind of an interesting part of the history in the United States during that time. The government prohibiting the sale of alcoholic beverages, and we all know how that ended up. So I thought it was a pretty cool find. I like how it did have that embossing on around the top of it there, and just really let me able to date that right to that period, which is pretty cool. So I loved it. I still have it displayed. It's one of my favorite pieces that I found in 2017, and might go back out to that dump again this year. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. So. All right, this next find that we're going to show here, still at the same bottle dump, still right at the same time, right in July of 2017. I found another complete bottle. This one I've never seen before. It threw me for a loop when I found it to exactly what it was. But as you can see here, as I read it, I figure it out, and I just thought it was a pretty cool find. Again, I have it displayed. I really enjoy it. So.
All right, I just pulled out a big rock right here, right behind it. It looks pretty good. I'll try and get this one out. Looks like it has some writing on it in large letters. Huh. S-O... L... Barbasol. It's an old shaving cream jar. That's cool. So I got the lid on it, and it looks like it's got some nasty stuff inside, but complete. I like that. Barbasol. Awesome. We'll keep going.
Barbasol, right? I never would have expected to find that. I've never seen that bottle before. I thought it was very unique having each squared letter surrounding that entire thing and then outlining the entire name. So it was an awesome surprise. Really enjoy having that in my collection. I think it looks great. So, well, in the same month of July, I found an old 1870s silver mining town on some old maps. Took a trip out there and hiked around for a while with DK from Adventures in Dirt. And the next find that I'm going to show here blew my mind away. I never expected to ever be able to find a piece of history like this. I was very excited to find it. It's definitely one of my other favorite pieces. And I hope you enjoy it. So take a look and tell me what you think here.
Alright, first decent signal over here. Underneath the pine needles, popped out. Looks like a button with shank. I haven't turned it over yet. Oh, look at that. Don't know what kind of button that is, but it's pretty awesome. I think it's a general service, but I can't remember. For World War II, I think. We'll get some details off the back. Find out who the maker is. Pretty sweet.
Wow, a World War I General Service Army button. Again, blew my mind when I found it. I never would expect to find there. All the relics that we found right in that area during that time were all from the 19 teens, so it really fits that time period. It's nice to be able to date a piece of history like that. My first military find, my first military button, just absolutely blew me away. I love having it displayed, and people love looking at that button, that particular button there. So very, very cool find. I absolutely love it. We're going to continue hunting in that same spot. On that same exact day, I had ventured back into the woods a little bit further, was going down an old abandoned trail. I'm not sure how long ago it had been used. I don't believe it had been used in a while. Came across a interesting mid-tone signal, not very deep, not very large. I decided to go ahead and dig it, and then this is what I found.
Alright, I'm kind of wandering away from the original site, kind of down a path right here. Got a choppy signal, not very deep. It was debatable whether I should dig it or not. It just kind of skimmed off a little bit. And then, this is what I came up with. This to me looks like a ring. You can see, I'm not quite sure the stone in there. I'm definitely going to call that a ring. I'm going to clean it up and see if I can see any markings on it. So I'll be back in a second.
What I absolutely love is you can be out in the middle of nowhere that hasn't been touched or used or people been around for many, many years, and you're able to find a personalized item like a gold ring. It just absolutely blew my mind. The date, obviously, I wasn't able to date it. It does look a little bit older. It had been there a while, but judging on how deep it was, I don't think it was there from the teens like all of the other items that we had found earlier in that day. Um, Great little ring. I loved it. And again, finding it out in the middle of nowhere, it's just absolutely amazing to me. It blows my mind. All right. Well, we're down to the last find for this episode for the 2017 best finds. Now, we're into the month of August now, and we have moved on a trip that I finally got to go out on. I went out to Ohio to visit some family. What an epic vacation that I had. 3 straight days of digging, unbelievable finds. This here is pretty special to me, this find here. So I want you to take a look at this, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks.
Well, I rechecked it, and it was underneath the root, and I got silver right there. Right there. It's a Roosevelt. And I got 64 silver. That's my first silver out of the yard. Sweet. Well, I'm going to recheck it again. Hopefully there's more in there.
Well, on that particular hunt, I was out at a family farm, and I was out in the front yard, and I hadn't been there very long, and silver came up. It's a 64, just made it, but I was so happy to have that, especially being on a family piece of property that I can't even tell you how long it's been in my family, which is amazing. So that's going to wrap it up for episode number 3 for 2017 Best Finds. I truly appreciate you guys hanging around and watching all these. We still have a couple more episodes to go, so stick around. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you click on the bell so you receive all notifications of all of my newest episodes that come in, and that way you won't miss any of these episodes. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on episode 4. Thanks.